This is Natalie Rydstrom from SPR Picks. Final game on Sunday will be played between Stoke and Swansea. Now, we've got good value on the winners market, but who's our tip to pick up those 3 points? Well, here now to run through this match from a betting perspective is William Hill's in-play radio host, Lee Phelps. Lee, thanks for being here.
No problem.
Now, home side Stoke are priced 2.5, Swansea are priced 3.1, and the draw is priced 3.3. Now, you wrote in your article posted on SportsBook Review that, quote, it's one of those games where you can make an argument for any of the 3 results and they're all backable. Now, Lee, I totally agree with you, but the greed in me sees the odds and I can't help but make a lean towards the Swans. Now, they're in 5th place. They've scored a total of 10 goals over 7 games, although their defence is leaky, and they just seem to be doing better overall than Stoke. Now, which way would you lean?
Probably the other way. But yeah, it's my job to try and pick one of the 3, isn't it, in terms of results? Yeah, I just think Swansea, they have done brilliantly well. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I know you can pick fault in anything you want to, really, but I think they've just started to go on the slide a tiny bit.
Yeah.
You know, they've started to. The last few results haven't been as good as the first few were. Struggling to pick up results. The 0-0 draw at Sunderland when they had been scoring goals worried me a little bit. A few of their players have had major European weeks. You know, you look at Gylfi Sigurdsson, who, I mean, what a fantastic player he is anyway. Scored the 2 goals that beat Holland. Iceland beat Holland in the Euro 2016 qualifier. Unbelievable result. He scored both goals. One of them an absolute peach. So, yeah, but the adrenaline that he would have felt and the 2 games that he's played, maybe that will take a little edge off him. Wilfried Boney, you know, as we record this, he's still in Africa. You know, and about to play another game for Ivory Coast. He won't get back till quite late on, late on Thursday, Friday, full day in England, and they've got to play again. So there's a lot going on for Swansea. Stoke have had internationals away as well, but not as many, and they've not travelled quite as far. I think Stoke is slightly improving. I think Swansea is slightly on the downturn. So I just favour Stoke, but it's not a massively confident selection.
I don't know, I think still I'm leaning towards the Swans here with the likes of Gylfi Sigurdsson on their squad, obviously who scored those 2 goals against Netherlands. I think that's my lean there. But as you said, we could argue, I think, for either of the 3 outcomes on here. So do you think it's maybe best, although the odds look tempting, is it best maybe to leave the 3-way line or in fact maybe focus on the draw no bet option?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's tricky. You always know when there's 3 prices like this. You know, the bookmakers don't really know either. They haven't got a really strong feeling about the game, and that's the way I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if any of the 3 happen. What I've looked at Natalie, is Stoke have played this counter-attacking system away from home, which has served them really well, but they haven't been able to do that at home. Obviously, they've only won 1 game and they scored 1 goal at home in 3, and usually the Britannia Stadium's their fortress. Now, I think if you look at this game last season, Stoke had 61% possession, had lots more possession than Stoke did at home. You know, Stoke had the least possession against Swansea, so I think that'll happen again. I think Stoke will look to hit them on the break. Now, there's one player I like, and this is going to form part of my bet. Anytime goal scorer, Peter Crouch, the really tall English player.
Yeah.
He's got a really good record against Swansea. In the last 3 games against them at home, he scored 4 goals. Now, he's just started to get into a bit of form in the Premier League himself. He's been talking this week about a new contract at Stoke. So I was surprised to see the price. I mean, he's like 11-4 to score any time in the game. He plays centre forward. Swansea are traditionally pretty poor at set pieces. You know, the ball in the box, he's 6'7", Peter Crouch. You know, he's not the best header of the ball, ironically, but, you know, at set pieces, he can be a threat. So, you know, I might leave the outrights alone and just look at a goal scorer in this one.
Yeah, well, both teams can score and both teams are weak at the back. Are we looking at both teams to score here? That's priced at 1.91 and the over 2.5 goals, which is priced 2.2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. You know, because like I say, I think Swansea will try and keep the ball. I think they will try and attack. The way Swansea keep the ball, they'll be patient and they'll wait for openings. But Stoke will allow them into their half. Stoke want them to come onto them, and then they'll hit on the break. Now, it's funny because Stoke are pretty poor at defending against intricate passing and balls around the box. Swansea are pretty poor at defending against, set pieces and counter-attacks. So they're both bad at what the other team is good at, if you like. So it should be a good game. It should be an entertaining game where there's this clash of styles. Yeah. So I wouldn't put anyone off. Both of them got all the over 2.5. I just slightly edge Stoke in it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what would you say the best way is then to play this match, Lee?
I'm going to play Peter Crouch to score at any time. I like that. I think he's been looking very good recently, and I think it's just too big a price for a player in his position and in his form at the moment.
All right then, so Peter Crouch to be anytime goal scorer. Lee Phelps, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.